Hey Crew and Nikki, I know that you guys probably think I'm absolutely insane, but I've been spending all this time recently on backpacking stuff, and so I wanted to show you all my gear. And what I did, I think I'm going to go backpacking again in April on the Snake River for a 3-day trip, either with Brad and the Boy Scouts or back with Scott and some of his friends. So I actually got all my new gear and I put it in this pack, and which is a new pack, and it I weighed it, and it weighs, well, without the trekking pole, which I stuck in here just for fun. With the trekking pole, it weighs 10 pounds and 2 ounces, 2.8 ounces or something. Without the trekking pole, it weighs 9 pounds and 12 ounces. So it's under 10 pounds base weight. And that's everything except for food. Actually, I'll probably put a little more alcohol in for my alcohol stove. But even, I keep some alcohol in there, so maybe another ounce or two of fuel for the stove. But it's pretty amazing that it's that light. So I figured I'd take everything out and show you what it is, which is going to bore the heck out of you. So let's do this quickly. First of all, the pack is, well, it's got, let's do this first. My 2 water bottles on the outside, on the front, which you saw. And I know that you guys have seen how I strap those to my side of my pack, and you've mocked me for it, but I find that incredibly efficient and effective, and I saw that some guy online did a video with that. So my 2 water bottles, which weigh 1.1 ounce each, in case you're wondering, to start with. Then on the back here, I've got my hat, which I don't know what that weighs, like 2 ounces. These are my gaiters, which I actually will wear, so those also won't be in the pack. This is my raincoat, right there. This is the pad for sitting on, which I bought kind of on an impulse, and it was amazing. I used it not only to sit on, I carried it around camp with me while we were down at the Snake River, and I sat on it everywhere. And it's amazing how much warmer it keeps you just sitting on this instead of sitting on a rock or sitting on the ground. And I also used it as a pillow. Actually, I folded it like this, so my neck goes over this part and my head hits this part, and it worked really, really well. And when I slept on my side, I just folded it up like this while I was in my sleeping bag and just would sleep on it like that. So that was actually pretty cool. That worked. I've got a towel. Actually, I may not take this. This is kind of heavy. Kind of heavy. It's like 3 ounces or something. I mean, so it weighs, this weighs as much or more than this. I use that, something I got on sale at REI, I can't tell. Let's see here, the outside pockets have, this is my water purification system. This is called a Sawyer Mini Squeeze. This is my homemade cook set, which I know I've talked to you guys about a lot, but it weighs like half a pound total. This right here, believe it or not, this is my stakes and my tarp, my tent, essentially. This is the new one I bought, which I showed you in the other video set up. So this is just the tarp part of that, and this weighs, I think the stakes altogether weigh, excuse me, a couple ounces, but the tarp weighs 6 ounces. So that's all the stuff on the outside. So the way this backpack works, it's got a roll top. Actually, I really like the roll top. And it seals with a little Velcro, like so. So I actually rolled it back because otherwise the Velcro starts to stick to things as I take them out. So I actually had this bag in there, which will be my food bag, and I blew it up just to demonstrate how much space it would take. This is a buff. It's like it goes around my neck, which I use. This is my cap. Keep me warm at night. Got my my down jacket. And in the down jacket, actually, I've got gloves as well. So that's a obvious thing. And my luxury items here. So I don't know if I told you this, but I bought Sarah a pair of down booties, and they were on sale for 20 bucks at REI. So I got myself a pair as well. And I found they're really, really warm, and they've got a hard sole. And so I think I'm going to bring them with me to sleep in, actually, to keep my feet warm, because my feet got a little bit cold the last time I went. And I had a pair of toe shoes that I took to wear around camp, but I didn't actually wear them much. Let's see, what have I got here? So this is actually, I've heard people call this like a ditty bag, and essentially this has, this is a first aid kit and some fire starter, and I've got a knife in here, and emergency whistle. I've got a whole bunch of moleskin. It's basically first aid, just little things to hold on to in case I need them. There's a headlamp. There's a compass in case I get lost, which I never get lost. This is my toiletries. Actually, I've got toothpaste, a toothbrush, some toilet paper, sunscreen, various other things. It's a bug net in case my head gets cold. And then this is extra clothing. So actually, the only extra clothing that I bring on a 3-day hike is an extra pair of socks in case my socks get wet, underwear, and a shirt, a t-shirt to wear underneath. And that way I have something dry to change into in case I get wet, and in case I want to wash some of my other clothes. Alright, this is the rest of my tent, and this is actually a bug net and then the bathtub bottom. So, and this weighs, I don't know, about 10 ounces, something like that. And then this is my sleeping pad. I bought this sleeping pad actually is pretty heavy. It's like a pound. It's 18 ounces. And it blows up, and it's called I can't remember what it's called, but it's bigger, and I have had a smaller one, and the problem was my arms kept falling off of it at night. So I bought this one, and it's not as thick, and it's not as insulated. It doesn't insulate as well, but it's 6 inches wider, and I slept much better on that. But I didn't just use that. I actually have, well, I'll pull that out last. So that's my my sleeping pad, and then only got a couple things left in here. I got my sleeping bag, and actually this is a Walmart dry sack that I stuffed my sleeping bag into, and it works really, really well. It compresses down and then gives me an extra, it's a down sleeping bag, so I don't want it to get wet. So just in case, although this backpack should pretty much keep things dry. And then to give some extra structure to the backpack, and also to sleep on, this is a 1/8 inch foam pad, which weighs like 1.5 ounces or something, 2 ounces maybe. And the backpack itself weighs 13 ounces. So that's everything. Now I just made a huge mess that I got to clean up. But it's pretty cool, and so it's actually amazing. I'll probably, honestly, for 3 days, I'll probably carry about 5 pounds of food as well. So I'll start out, each water bottle weighs a couple pounds. So the pack, including the water and the food, will be under 20 pounds. That's it's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm kind of excited about it. I actually want to go do some hiking, but I'm really busy this week, so I don't have time. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I will put this up for you.